I believe, and it's just me, and you might agree with me a little bit, but I know that I believe that everything in the past year is a highly planned, highly concentrated effort to cause pain and suffering in this industry. And said it ain't it wasn't Sam and Caroline. They were not the masterminds of anything. They were the useful idiots. It's way above their pay grade. And some really, really powerful people are pulling the strings, and they're not done, right? The then they fight you phase, it started last year. It's probably going to go for a few more years. That's kind of an interesting dynamic, right? Which is you had this, massive campaign, FTX, the crash, go from 24 down to 15. And they're like, yes, okay, we're winning. And then, we made the bottom, and then epic short squeeze. I mean, one of the great short squeezes of all time. In fact, I think it is the greatest short squeeze in Bitcoin in all time. And so now those people are like, hey, what the hell? We thought we killed you. Okay, not dead. So what did they have to do? They had to amp up the game, and they are amping up the game. And I think, this is the casualty of war here.
Bitcoin stayed lower into the weekend as ongoing problems at Silvergate Bank pressured markets. Hello and welcome to Money Talks. In today's video, Mark Yusko updates about Bitcoin's current market standing, the final bottom in crypto, and his outlook for Bitcoin in 2023.
What's your take on that drop, man? What do you think happened there?
Scott, it's so hard to pinpoint single causes, but I think your analysis was spot on in that, somebody got liquidated or somebody's got liquidated. And, the funny thing is $1,200, it's a big move, except it's like, little under 5% on a, $24,000 price, $23,000 price. So, yes, it's a big deal, but I love it. That's just Tuesday. It's only a conspiracy if it isn't true. Truth is an absolute defense. And the truth of this is there's lots and lots of hard, real, like on-chain type evidence of a coordinated attack by regulators, media, politicians to basically, slow. I won't say stop, because they can't stop the technology. The technology of truth is superior to the business of trust. Just is. And replacing trust with truth is what blockchain technology is all about. So that isn't going to stop, but they can certainly slow it. And that's what they're doing. And this attack on the banks that have facilitated crypto businesses is the latest step. So first it was, let's go after the lenders. And they did that with surgical precision using this front, and I use that term intentionally, of FTX, which was simply a front to attack crypto. Was never real, was never, it was the second largest exchange in the world. No, it never was, not even close. So anyway, and then this attack on CZ, I'll actually say totally intentional and totally targeted, because he gets the added bonus that he can be labeled China.
The pair had managed to avoid further losses after the initial shock around Silvergate wiped 5% off the spot price in minutes. With United States equities delivering a strong finish to the week, Bitcoin and altcoins were unable to capitalize on what traders argued would normally be an opportunity for gains. Most global equity indices have now printed higher lows. Silvergate halted its institutional fiat settlement arm.
We all want this market to be robust and healthy But here's my take. When you have the vast majority of an asset completely illiquid, right? I mean, there's the super illiquid, the stuff that's probably lost or stolen or locked or can't get a multi-sig name or signature. Okay, then you got the piece of the I'm a hodler and I'm never, pry it out of my cold dead hands. But then you've got the people who are actually accumulating, and they're actually in a buy mode, not a sell mode. So you get this increasing foundation of just illiquidity. So the marginal trading, and that has to cycle through over and over and over again. And that just creates these really volatile markets. And people look at that like, this is the myth of market cap, right? If you put 100 shares traded of Microsoft stock on NASDAQ, whatever the price is, I don't even know what the price of Microsoft is, $200, call it. And then you say, okay, well, because there are 10 billion shares, the market cap is X. What are you talking about? If you tried to sell 1 million shares, you wouldn't get that price. If you tried to sell a billion shares, you wouldn't get that price. And so this idea that a 5% move because, 40,000 coins shifted hands.
The Silvergate Exchange Network on March 3rd as concerns about bankruptcy multiplied. As some proposed alternatives for exchanges, others regretted the bank's downfall and hoped that the situation would improve. Bitcoin advocate Nick Carter said that he had always respected Silvergate for being unapologetically pro-crypto when virtually no one else was. Sad to see their current predicament, hope they make it through the other side, he added.
The other part of the FTX debacle, right, is you float 1% of these SAM coins and you get a price, and then you say that the rest of the 99% that doesn't trade is worth so much money, and you pledge it as collateral and you borrow real money, like actual money against that. That is fraud, right, of the highest nature. And now I heard this morning, once again, 8.9 billion has gone missing from the FTX thing. That, that 5 billion they recorded of liquid assets, that wasn't real. That was FTT and Serum and stuff that isn't worth what they think it is to this point. So I don't know. If we can just get past this myopic focus on some bad people did some bad stuff. They did. And that's tragic. But the thing that I'm struggling with, Scott, and I think I may have said it yesterday, is there have been 538 banks that have gone bust since the global financial crisis. Not during the global financial crisis, not before the global financial, just since. Do we talk about, we should all just get out of banking. We should all get our money out of the bank. Should we this banking thing, it's broken. It doesn't work. That proves it. No. One exchange goes down. 2 exchanges, 10 exchanges. There are 500 exchanges. And we say, well, we don't need exchanges. Yeah, we kind of do. And we probably don't actually need 500, but we need some. And we need the ability to transact, between ourselves until such time as the world is completely on-chain in DeFi, which is not tomorrow. I'm not a fan of the actual people that run this particular organization. And, I'm not as adamant about them being evil as Mr. Cojotes. And by the way, never, ever tussle with Mark Cojotes. I mean, he is not someone you want to be on the wrong side of. And so, yeah, I find the story very sad, to your point, because in the end, we collectively need the interoperability between the old financial system and the new financial system until such time as the new financial system is the financial system, which is as inevitable as it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but it's going to take time. And you think Haley Lennon, who, she's pretty active tweeter, and
Yeah. Normal.
she tweeted a couple years ago, and I think she actually may have worked with Silverbank I don't know. I can't remember the exact things, but she tweeted, look, if the regulators want to take us down, right, if they want to take the industry down, it's the on-ramps and off-ramps of the banks.
So, what are your thoughts about Mark Yusko's prediction? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.